Hello and welcome to Just Saying, the YouTube channel where you say what's on your mind no matter who gets pissed off. Today I want to talk to you about racism. Here lately racism has been a big topic, with the taking down of the rebel flag down there in South Carolina. So it has been a real big issue. And the latest thing is basically about Hulk Hogan saying there's, having his racist rant. Now, my opinion is probably going to be different from other people's opinion, but my thing is, yeah, he was wrong for saying it. They were some racist, pretty racist remarks in that. But let me ask you something. Do you think that he's the only one to be having racist remarks like that? Do you think white people in general has is the only people that has racist remarks like that, especially in the private of their own home? In the privacy of their own home. And the truth is, no. Almost everybody is a little racist. We've all, kind of said stuff, in the privacy of our own home with, maybe, our significant other or something like that. It's pretty common, really, if you think about it. I mean, really think about it. A lot of times, especially with black people, and I know he's going to say, oh, he's a racist or whatever, but when you guys get mad at a white person, and I experienced this from my wife, she's black for one, and I experienced this from other black people, so I'm only telling you from experience, that whenever a white person pisses them off, the racial slurs just keep on coming out. I have experience where black people are just saying, calling white people honky, cracker, all that kind of stuff whenever, a white person pisses them off. And the funny thing is, sometimes, those same black people, they turn to me, be like, sorry for saying all this and me sounding racist, or, they apologize to me, for what they're saying, but they still spew it out and expect that, me not to be pissed about that, which really, I'm not really pissed about it, because I understand that, a lot of black people are like that. When someone of a different race pisses them off, they want to throw out racial slurs. And I'm not saying all black people are like that, but, I mean, a lot of majority of black people are like that. I mean, there's a lot of black people, I don't know about majority of them, but there's a lot of black people that does do that, and I've come across a lot of them that does. Ask yourself, I mean, do you get pissed at a white man whenever a white man pisses you off or something like that, and you want to throw out racial slurs against him and stuff like that? You probably do. I'm only speaking the truth, and I'm only just saying. So, but another point I want to bring out is this guy right here. He was so quick to point out the fact that Hulk Hogan's a racist. I mean, he was just pointing his finger, and just like, I knew he was a racist. I could tell by watching that show, the reality show that Hogan Knows Best or something like that he did. But he just went on and on and on and on about, Hulk Hogan's a racist. I knew he was a racist. I could just tell. I could tell racist, The funny thing is, he's a racist himself, and I decided to go ahead and confront him on that. As you can see in this picture, I responded and I said something and I gave my opinion. And oh, by the way, if you guys want to leave opinion down here, I'm fine. I'm fine with, even if you disagree with me, go ahead and leave it down there. Hell, I'm not saying what I say is always right, but this is just my opinion. But if you want to leave your opinion down there, hey, feel free to do it. But I will warn you, if there's any cussing and profanity on there, I will delete and block you from here. Okay, so do not leave any profanity on here. But anyhow, I went ahead and I wrote him back, and this is what I said. Everyone's a little racist, some more than others. I don't know why everyone is making a big deal about it. The stuff he said was said in the privacy of his home, in a private conversation. Have you ever said anything racist in the privacy of your own home? My wife black. Now don't go be hating on my wife, but I mean, this is true for most black people. Sorry to say that, but it's true. My wife is black. I hear her make racist rants whenever someone white pisses her off, and the same goes for most black people when they get pissed off at a white person or any other race. Hell, I see a lot of black actors, singers, etc. make racial comments all the time. It's a shame that there is a double standard in this. Just saying. Okay, now here he goes in his response. And his response was MFer, which he spelled it out, as you can see there. Everyone is not a racist. Well, he's somewhat right on that. Everyone is not a racist, but most people are, to tell the truth. That's a white thing. What? A white thing? Really? Yeah. What black actors, etc., are making racist comments? Most blacks in public eye are afraid to speak on racism. Well, there's plenty of black people that have said stuff about racism and race. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't hear it a lot. So yeah. Hawk got dimmed out. He's a racist. Get over it. He proved us right. He's pissed that his ex-girlfriend is getting blank from a black dude, and his ugly daughter is too. Okay, well, I think one thing, I mean, he is right. I mean, he did spew out racist words. I don't really think it makes him a total racist, though. But, I mean, you make your decision on that. But I do know that, Hulk Hogan was just frustrated, and he said it in the privacy of his own home, and he was kind of frustrated and didn't like the guy his daughter was dating. I probably would say similar things, although I probably wouldn't use the N-word. I probably would say other things other than the N-word and stuff like that if my daughter was, dating a thug. I mean, me personally, I don't like thugs. I don't like wannabe thugs. I can't stand those kind of people. I don't care whether you're white, black, Mexican, Asian, whatever. I think that lifestyle is ridiculous. I think, you should get an education, and get you a job. Quit trying to be one of these thug ass wannabes out there selling drugs and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's my opinion. So, but anyhow, that was his response on that. Okay, my response to him was this: why did you have to call me a MFer? Just because I have a different opinion than you? And no, sorry to tell you, black people can be racist too. Being a racist is not a white thing, and you made yourself sound ignorant for saying that. I think there are more important things that is going on in the world today than to be worried about some 60-year-old wrestler making a racist comment. I can't believe you made a 35-minute video about Hulk Hogan being a racist. I admit I didn't listen to your whole video because I got bored after 5 minutes of it. What black actors, etc., making racist comments? Come on. You see it on movies, TV shows all the time. Hell, Chris Rock makes racist jokes all the time. I even laugh at him. Let me ask you something. I'm white and I'm married to a black woman. So does that mean I can't be a racist? Okay. So that was my response back to him. And yet, in my response, I never cussed at him. I mean, I called him ignorant, but I mean, truth is, he was being ignorant. He didn't have to cuss at me. I mean, really? Come on, if you're going to come after me, at least sound intelligent if you're going to do it. I mean, don't come on here and sound like an ignoramus, So, I mean, really, act like you got some common sense. Act like, your mama taught you some manners. Instead of having to cuss at somebody. Okay, and this was his response. In his response, he said, yes, you can be a racist and still F a black woman. And racism is a white thing. You don't get a pass because you F a coon. Okay, well, let me stop right there, okay? You saying you're not a racist, but now you're being a racist towards your own people. You calling black women, in general. But you're just saying coon, so basically that means black people. So you call them black people, your own people, a coon. Yeah. Oh, by the way, he did make a reply. As I'm making this video now, he made a video reply on his channel. I'll try to link that in the description or whatnot. But I noticed in there, he only read my initial comment that I made to him, but he did not read all the comments that was made. It was funny that he didn't say nothing about him calling his own people a coon. Just saying. Chris Rock, shaking my head, which that's what the SMH stands for, is the best you got. Take your BA on. You're just mad because Hogan is known as a racist. No, I'm not really mad because Hogan is known as a racist. You just ignored me with all that crap that you was talking in your video. Just the way you were saying stuff and stuff like that, and act like you're not a racist at all. I know you're a racist. You really are. And you just proved it right there when you want to call my wife a coon, which basically you saying black people are coons. That's racist. So, he said that. Now, in this next comment, oh well, I see you are a racist too. You said coon. That's a racist comment. You're racist again. Basically, I pretty much said back to you what I just said whenever I was reading his comment to you. So that's basically my comment back to him. You know, and of course I added in there. I think you need to take a look at yourself before you call somebody a racist. Right. And this next comment that he made, dude, you are trying too hard. She's a slut and a coon because she's married to a man defending racism. Let me stop you there. I'm not defending racism. I'm just saying, I mean, my whole point of saying this or doing this video is because to point out that, hey, black people are racist too. You know, all of us is racist, or just about almost everybody's racist. You know, a lot of people does. I mean, I've seen it. You know, and I noticed, I listened to your other video that you're making, that you just posted up, that while making this video, that you saying that, black people aren't racist. They don't say racist things in their own home and stuff. That's a lie. You know, I heard black people do it. I hear more black people do it than I do white people, really, to tell you the truth. You know, because a lot of times white people are kind of scared to say anything, because the way, it's looked down on whenever a white person says something. So, but I'm just being honest here. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. I'm just giving my opinion, and I'm being honest. This is what I see. But anyhow, that was his comment. Now, my comment back to him was, so tell us, Mr. I'm not a racist, how many times have you been known to say honky cracker, blue-eyed devil, white devil, chocolate dipper, white trash, or any other white, black, Asian, or Hispanic racist slurs? I hate people like you who thinks that they do no wrong, and I mean people like you and not your race. And that's basically what I meant by that. And then he responded back, do go away. The more that you talk, the more you prove me right. How am I proving you right? Come on, man. How am I proving you right? Dude, you are really an ignoramus and a racist. Just admit it. And then the last one is, dude, I just effed your mom and she can't get enough. Okay. Really? Really? That's going to be your last message to me. And I notice you never had any other replies to me because you know you was wrong. But really? You going to say something like it? Your mama's joke. Are we in a time shift somewhere and we're back in the 90s or something like that? That, we're doing your mama's jokes again? I don't know. Okay, YouTube, the reason why I made this video was mostly because this guy just ticked me off. He rubbed me the wrong way. The audacity that he has saying that white people are racist and black people cannot be racist. I mean, I'm not racist. I mean, I might have said a few racist things here and there, but, who hasn't? Truth is, a lot of people have said racist things, but I think my action shows more. I'm not prejudiced against black people, I'm not going to say here, oh, my best friend's black. No, my best friend's not black. Although my best man at my wedding was black, so I mean, I don't show no hatred towards black people or any other kind of races. My wife was black. I didn't marry her because she was black. I married her because I love her. But like I said, this guy really just ticked me off. And the moment that he called my wife a coon just really, really pissed me off. I mean, the audacity that he has to say that he is not racist, but he want to turn around and call black people coon, and he's black himself. Yeah. If you're black, be proud that you're black. If you're white, be proud that you're white. I ain't have no problems with that. It's just whenever you spew hate, that's when I got problems. We all need to try to get along. And is there racism in America? Yes, there's racism in America. There probably always will be. But you're not going to help anything by being a racist yourself and then expect another race to straighten up their act. At the same time, you and your race is doing the same thing, being a racist as well. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like I said, leave a comment in the comment section if you want to. Even if you disagree with me, hey, leave it in a comment. I don't mind. The only thing I ask is no profanity. Now, for those who don't like what I'm saying, hey, I'm just saying.